Good morning, family and friends. Today is July the 29th of 2016, and I want to share a dream, a vision within a dream that I had here 3 days ago. I've been trying to put this out, and I just haven't been able to be successful. Nevertheless, I'm going to get right to it because it's really important, and I feel like the Lord really wants me to put this out here to help encourage those maybe who are just rekindling their relationship with Him, and all of this stuff is making them nervous and maybe fearful. The Lord wants to reassure you, His children, that what He has waiting for us in heaven is actually quite beautiful. He's been preparing this for a while. So I'm going to get down to it. Okay, so the dream was about angels descending upon earth, and when I say there were hundreds of them, there's quite possibly, it could have been even 1,000 of them. There was a bunch, and they were all descending upon earth, but the Lord had me focused on one particular angel, and as she was descending, I got a really good view of her wingspan. It was ginormous. I couldn't even explain it. Nothing I could try to describe it as would give it justice, to be honest with you. She did look like Lady Mary, and she was dressed in fine linen. It was like a baby sky blue robe, and the outside of it, the outside lining of it was a light tan, but it was a material that I did not recognize. It was a cross mixture of silk and of sheer. And I received two messages, and I'm going to share those with you and tell you how I researched it. Because usually when I have a prophetic vision or word, I have to do research, because the Lord speaks to us in parables. So the first message that I received was clearly and loudly was angels in the outfield. Of course, I didn't know what that meant other than the obvious. In the vision, you know, they were descending upon earth. I did get a quick knowing that this dream was narrowing down on how much time we have and the rapture. I did, and I can confidently say, obviously, with what He was showing me. And really important, what came out was audibly I heard this phrase 3 times in a very stern and very urgent word, and it was, "Don't get ready, be ready." And He said it 3 times. Don't get ready, be ready. Lastly, again with full emphasis, it was so important for me to get this out in the way He gave it to me. Don't get ready, be ready. Okay, now, as you all know, as Christians, we cannot be lukewarm. The Lord wants us on fire in His Word. That means sharing the gospel with other people, trying to save other people. He's depending on us to get these videos out and reach people everywhere, not just here in America, but everywhere. Now I'm going to go to a validation that I received here shortly from a co-watchman on another video that I had done. But I did research, and my husband and I watched Angels in the Outfield the next morning to see what the Lord was trying to show me. Again, these visions always accompany usually with research. So what I got from the movie, because I'd been a long time since I actually sat down to watch that movie, actually since my kids were small. Coach Knox's number was 52, which, if you add those together, was 7. And the Lord has been communicating with me a lot through numerology, particularly the number 7. Then 2 headline newspapers read, "Angels on the Rise," and the second one was "Heaven on Earth." So those were the confirmations that I received. And in regards to a video that I did before, about 2 weeks ago, about my vision about the Lord instructing me to instruct His children to align your hearts, to not have any remaining ailments. In fact, the message was no remaining ailments in your hearts. And what he told me was that we must forgive to be forgiven. And I was watching, just shortly after I had watched Angels in the Outfield, I happened to stumble upon a co-watchman's video named Rhonda Empson. And hers was entitled Amazing Dream, Rapture is About Our Hearts. And I knew that the Lord was confirming that exactly when he told me those words, he actually gave it to me in letters. It was NRA. And I remember I giggled and I said, Lord, I know that that has nothing to do with guns, so what is this NRA you're giving me? And he gave me no remaining ailments. So we need to work on that. And I've been telling everybody from what the Lord has given me, we must work on our hearts, and we must not harvest any bad seeds within our hearts to be forgiven. So that's what I wanted to share today. I just want to let you know that yes, the Lord is very strong. He's stronger than ever before. And honestly, I feel that he's coming soon, and we want to be ready. Don't be caught sleeping. Be awake. He tells us, be sober-minded. Don't be drunkard. He wants us to be sober because he wants us to pay attention to the signs. So please stay faithful in the Lord. We love you very much. And I will update you if I hear anything else. I did have another vision after this one. But again, the Lord will tell me which one he wants me to share. So I go along with what he says. So that one I'll keep that one to myself. It's not something super vital for you all, but just again, stay in prayer. God bless you. Amen.